Hello, Pace 111 class. It's Steve. I hope that you're doing really well. In keeping with our week number 4 theme of becoming a successful learner, I know one or two of the learning resources for this week are focusing on study skills. So I wanted to provide you this resource that I use with students in my full-time position at the University of Maryland College Park. This is something I put together for them, something I wish I would have had as a student. So it's exactly what it says here, tips. So we're trying to give you tips on studying. Very specific tips, however. So I want to just go over a couple of these with you. I won't keep you very long. Some of you may not even view this, which is okay. But I hope that most of you will view this because it is important information. So you can see here we have different links to click on and such. So the first link I want to click on is the essay exams. So this is giving you some specific ways. If you're like me in college, essay exams, I never knew what to write. I didn't know how to organize my essays. I didn't know how to organize my research papers for one. But this is specifically focusing on essays that you would have on exams. So here we have some really helpful information for you as to how you can prepare for essay exams in a course. And I'm not going to go over this in detail, but you can see there is some really good information here that I hope you will look over. If you have any questions about this, you can let me know. The second item is objective exams, and most of you probably know what objective exams are. These are going to be your true or false, multiple choice matching exams. So we have here, we're providing some information on the types of questions that are typically on multiple choice exams, memory versus higher learning questions. And then we kind of define what each is. As you can see here, we provide an example of what each is. And then we give you some guidance on when you're preparing for, say, a multiple choice exam. How can you prepare for that? What are some approaches that you can take? Coming up with questions that you might be asked and such. So again, I think this is really helpful information for you. This one I really can appreciate because all of us learn differently, but not only do all of us learn differently, some of us aren't sure what studying is. So I have this graphic here that really kind of defines the difference between just simply reading and studying. So for me, I try to be an active learner. So for me, the young lady on the right is going to be more me. She's taking notes. She seems pretty engaged in what she's reading and such. I'm somebody who likes to talk things out. So I typically would be studying alone and kind of saying things out loud because I'm more of an auditory learner. So I learn a lot by hearing things. But then we get into this studying approach, reflect, rehearse, review, monitor. And you can see each of the steps we have more detail listed here as to how you can apply each of these steps to your study habits, to your study skills. So the 3RM approach to studying. And then we provide various study techniques that you can engage in here that you see. So again, I hope that you will use this information and look it over. I think for these last two might not be quite as impactful for you because I think they might be specific to the University of Maryland College Park. In a later module, we're going to talk about the resources that UMGC offers to its students, both academic and student services resources that can benefit you in terms of studying and test taking help actually might be some good. Actually, you have access to all of these resources. You don't have to be a University of Maryland College Park students to access any of these. So some really good resources in these different themes and topics related to being a successful college student. So hope this was helpful to you. I thank you so much for your attention, and please let me know if you have any questions. Take care.